Hi there, welcome to the program today. I've got some things to say and they're all so important I don't know which order to say them in.
I got a phone call from my older sister and she said to me, have you heard, Sam, have you heard from Mum? And I said, no, I haven't heard from Mum. And she just said to me, Sam, the CTV building has fallen down and no one's heard from Mum. And I was also getting messages from people, even in different countries or across the other side of the world, who thought perhaps that I hadn't seen the news or wasn't aware, because everyone knew my mum worked in the CTV building.
It's feared as many as 100 people may be buried under the local CTV building. The police tonight under intense criticism. They've abandoned their search of these smouldering remains to concentrate resources elsewhere.
First couple of days just felt like a dream or a nightmare. From there, your brain is telling you that logically she probably is gone, but your heart just holds on to every bit of hope and every bit of news, and you hear about people still being alive in the building, and you really hope that she's going to be the one. You would have a dream that she was still alive and it was still an awful mistake, or she'd been in the hospital and hadn't been able to make contact with anyone. So it was sort of every morning I remember waking up and getting your bearings for the day and going, no, the earthquake happened, we haven't heard from Mum, the building's gone down, this is all reality. I remember my siblings and I having a conversation probably about 3 days later where we all sat around and each said what we thought the outcome would be. And so that was probably the first time saying it out loud that she's not coming home. We think it was about 2 weeks after the earthquake that we got the official word and she'd been officially identified. In some ways that was a relief because our brains could actually process and organise things from there.
Hi there, welcome to Shopping with Joe today. I just brought these on to show you. I got these flowers this morning and thank you. They were from Linda and Josh and Daniel and Laura.
Shopping with Joe. Yeah, so she did become really well known, obviously, for Shopping with Joe. And we're so proud of that, and she did build that up. She was so passionate about it.
Hi Tony.
Hi Joe, how are you?
Hey, just before we start, I've got a present for you. Oh,
What's this?
that's socks.
Oh no, look at this.
And, you know, day after day, she would get on that TV screen and be very enthusiastic about whatever products were on the show that day and whoever was on the show that day. And I remembered watching her. I spent a lot of time in the studio and I just thought, wow, you're good at this. You can talk, you can make these people feel at ease.
G'day Craig.
How are you, Joe?
I'm jolly good. Oh, you've had your haircut.
I have.
I just you've got to notice these things. That looks good. Hey,
when you have someone who has that infectious personality, has that really vivacious personality, I think it becomes exciting for you to then spend time in their company. So you feed off their energy. So she was certainly like that. She would be full of life.
Now, I'll tell you what though, your beloved must adore you the way you are looking, Tiles.
D-Day.
Have you done it?
D-Day, here we are, notch on the belt. It's the only time you're allowed to look in that region, Joe.
And whenever she was in at work, whether that was hosting an event or whether it was on her TV show, I think just high energy all the time. And she would bring out the best in people.
What do you miss the most about your mum?
I miss being able to talk to her. So, from when I was really young, we were so close. There would be nothing in this world that I wouldn't talk to her about. I sometimes joked that our conversations weren't always mother-daughter conversations because there was never any topic that was off limits. I could go to her for anything. And I really trusted her opinion and I trusted her guidance. I remember saying this when she passed away, that it's never the right time to lose your mum. But at the same time, I think I was a new wife. I'd got married 6 weeks before the earthquake. From there we started our journey with having children. There were just days when I thought, Mum, I need you. I need you here. And I just need your guidance. I never had any doubt in my mind how my mum felt about me. And I remember a conversation I had with her And it was probably about a year or so before the earthquake, and she just turned to me and she said, Sammy knows if anything ever happened to me, she knows how much I love her. Now I make sure I tell my own children every day, you know how much I love you.
Look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.